welcome back to Ava'S Flava. I'm Ava, and on today's episode I'm going to show you how to make a delicious pasta recipe. Who doesn't love carbs, right? But we're going to throw some veggies in there. I'm going to call this asparagus broccoli pasta with Parmesan crispy breadcrumb. I just really slapped this together and I didn't really think of a name. So let me think on that a little bit more. But in the meantime, you're going to love it. It's super duper delicious, and Chubbo had like 6 bowls of it. So that means it's pretty killer. Alright, so let me show you what you're going to need. So first what you're going to need is 8 ounces of pasta, any kind you like, of course just half of this box, some chopped asparagus, 1 small broccoli crown chopped up, 3 cloves garlic minced, about a cup of Parmesan cheese, 1 cup panko. Okay, and the last things you're going to need are olive oil and about a pinch of some red pepper flakes. Okay, so first what you're going to do is cook your pasta, and a minute before the pasta is done, throw in your broccoli, and that's it. So set that aside, and we'll deal with that later. And then you're going to come over to your pan here on about medium-high, and I'm going to add in, I'm just going to coat the bottom of the pan with some olive oil, and so a couple tablespoons or so. And we are going to go ahead and add in our garlic. And while the olive oil heats up, the garlic is going to infuse olive oil with delicious flavors. But make sure you watch that, because we don't want to get too crazy and let that burn. Even though crispy garlic is pretty tasty. But just kind of keep an eye on that. Look, I'm about to multitask. So then we're going to crisp up those panko breadcrumbs. We're going to make them nice and toasty to throw in. So in a dry skillet here, I'm just going to take my panko. I got the plain that I just seasoned with some Italian breadcrumbs. Or what did I, Italian seasoning? That was silly. Okay. So you're just, and a little bit of salt, but you can get the seasoned kind if you want. And I just like to drizzle a little bit of olive oil over the top. And I'm just going to kind of work those around until they start to get nice and toasted. I just have those on medium heat too. So you don't want to walk away from the stove at this point, because you got some stuff going on. And you can always do these like the night before too, and just keep them in an airtight container. Okay, so my garlic is getting nice and soft. So just a couple minutes is all it takes, and I'm just going to do a pinch of red pepper flakes. It gives it a little bit of heat. And now we're going to add in asparagus. You could also add in onions, but we know somebody, I won't name names, is a big stinking baby about onions when I try to sneak them in stuff. Okay, so just mix this around, and you're just going to keep on cooking until the asparagus gets nice and soft. And hit this with a little bit of salt too. Okay, so my breadcrumbs are nice and toasted. Just make sure you go and stir those every so often so they don't get too burnt in just one spot. Aren't they beautiful? And that would be good on top of mac and cheese or just anything. And my asparagus is ready, so, oh wait, what am I doing? I need to dump in the pasta. So, I'm going to take my pasta, and you just want to cook the asparagus, of course, until it is to how you like it, to your liking. Okay, dump that in there, and then I can turn off the heat, and I'm just going to mix around. And if you feel like you need to add more olive oil, go right ahead and do that, but I think I'm good for now. And then I'm going to do a little bit more salt in here, just because. Good sprinkle on some salt, and then give it a nice little mix. And I'm going to go ahead and dump in the cheese. And of course you can do as much cheese or any kind that you like. And my breadcrumbs. Isn't this perfect? It looks super duper kind of fancy. If you have a date or something, you could whip this up. You could add chicken to it or anything. It's so perfect. And of course you can leave the breadcrumbs out, but I always just like having the nice little crunch. Alright, And I'm gonna plate this, and I'll see you guys for the big bite. Okay guys, so here it is in a beautiful plate. I think I'll call it broccoli, asparagus pasta with Parmesan and crispy breadcrumbs. What do you think? Trevor's shaking his head. Honey, what? So I'm gonna take a bite. And a notorious TIP would be to make this and add like chicken, like I said. Mmm, so yummy. Sorry, but you can really taste the delicious garlic and the red pepper flakes. Give you a nice little kick in the mouth, and the crispy breadcrumbs really turn it up a notch. So I hope you guys make this, and it's a perfect way to, I'm like a chipmunk, have food stored in my cheeks, but this is a perfect way to sneak in vegetables because the Chubbo loved it, and it was super duper delicious. So I hope you guys make it, and subscribe to me. That would be super duper cool, and check out my Ava'S Flava Facebook page, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!